Anxiety and how to deal with anxiety. Let's start with the best foods that reduce anxiety and anxiety symptoms. Number one, any food that provides probiotics. Now, some examples of probiotic foods are fermented foods such as fermented vegetables, pickles, kimchi, and Greek yogurt, just to name a few. Also, raw honey has a prebiotic called oligosaccharides that can promote the growth of probiotic bifidobacterium and lactobacillus species, which are fantastic for gut health. Probiotic foods are a very important part of the diet, so you should try to have a good serving size every single day. Now, number two, foods that provide vitamin B1, also called thiamine, which is one of the 8 B vitamins. Now, there are foods that provide vitamin B1 which also have a lot of carbohydrates. We're not talking about those. I'm talking about things like nutritional yeast. Nutritional yeast is loaded with B vitamins, and you certainly want to get the version that's not enriched or fortified. I have a whole video explaining what is the issue with enriched or fortified product and what is the workaround and a simple solution to that. You can sprinkle the nutritional yeast over your popcorn or your salad, or you can get them as a supplement like a little tablet. If someone who has anxiety takes nutritional yeast, within just a few minutes, they are going to feel calmer, more relaxed, and less anxious. I will leave an Amazon link for you in the description. Just read the reviews there. You will find it interesting. Tools. Now, the best tool to push back on stress and feel calmer instantly is called the physiological sigh. A physiological sigh is a pattern of breathing which was discovered in 1930s. It naturally and spontaneously happens when there is a buildup of carbon dioxide. It can happen organically during deep sleep or in claustrophobic environments. So it's a pattern of breathing that involves 2 inhales followed by an extended exhale. The first inhale is longer than the second, but the second one is still important to do. Basically, take a full deep breath through the nose and then force a second inhale again through the nose and then a long extended exhale through the mouth, and do that 1 to 3 times. So it's like and do that 1 to 3 times. That's the most effective way to do the physiological sigh. The second inhale is really important because your lungs are not just 2 big bags of air. There are 2 big bags of air with millions of little sacs. If you were to lay out those sacs, their volume is as big as a tennis court. And that allows both the intake of more oxygen, but also the offload of carbon dioxide. So when you do the double inhale, it re-inflates any of those little sacs that have collapsed, and in doing so, it allows you to offload more carbon dioxide. Typically, just 1 or 2 physiological sigh are sufficient to bring your level of stress and alertness down very fast and allow you to feel more calm and relaxed in any circumstances. The next thing to do to reduce stress is we must change our viewpoint of our environment. We must start filtering out how much threat of danger we are exposed to. Limit the amount of exposure that you have to speculations or to the news in general. Also, the people around you and your relationships are part of your environment. If you can, try to limit and avoid certain connections that are not positively serving you. Next is to physically fight stress. This means routine, consistent exercise or physical work outside, so you can start normalizing the neurotransmitters and hormones that create anxiety. The last thing you want to do is going through a lot of mental stress and then just go to bed at night. So exercise is a necessity. Go for a walk, take a warm shower, try to go to bed super early at night, get 8 hours of sleep, wake up early and go for a walk, and I'll promise you, you will feel much better. I just shared what I've learned, and we briefly touched on the connection between gut health, the microbiome, and anxiety. But I highly encourage you to watch this video by Dr. Eric Berg on that specific topic. And if you think you learned something new, please share it with your friends and support my efforts by simply subscribing to this channel. Thanks for watching. See you next week.